Okay, well, we're going to do another movie plot. This one is for all the food lovers out there. This one comes from um, 2009. And this is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So, this starts out with this kid named Flint Lockwood who has a knack for inventing stuff. And he's at school about to show his students one of his newest inventions called spray on shoes. This nice foot covering that he uses so that people won't have to worry about untied shoelaces anymore. And he thinks he's got this one, but when and the town's mascot Brent McHale tells him off, asks him how he's going to get them off. He is immediately ruined and just devastated, thinking that his inventions are not worth it, and his parents are not even a help, except for his mother, who thinks Flint has a potential. And she gives him a lab coat and inspires him to keep doing his best. And throughout the years, Flint starts creating more items, from a remote controlled television, a flying car, a monkey thought translator, which he used on his pet monkey, Steve. Now, Flint lives in this town called Swallow Falls, which is actually an island in the Atlantic Ocean. And the only thing people eat out there is sardines. And that's it. It's all sardines in Swallow Falls. But no one likes sardines because they consider them super gross. It doesn't matter how you eat it. And in the movie, they had mentioned about like 6 ways: poached, fried, boiled, dried, candied, and even juiced. And Swallow Falls' economy has fallen into decline, forcing the citizens to subsist on a mainly sardine-based diet. And desperate to get that sardine diet out of town, Flint decides to invent his biggest invention yet: the Flint Lockwood Dynamic Super Mutating Dynamic Food Replicator. Or as he calls it, the Flint Simdifer. Which is a device which will transform water into food in an effort to expand the town's diet. He thinks he's got it, but his father, or Tim, who attends for his son to one day take over the family-owned fishing shop, and he doesn't think it's a good idea. Then Flint attempts to plug in the Flint Simdifer in, but it knocks out his house's power. So he connects it to a local substation, which causes it to overload and rocket across town, with Flint holding on for dear life. It demolishes a sardine-themed amusement park meant to revitalize the town in the process before it disappears into the sky. Afterwards, a dejected Flint meets and falls in love with Sam Sparks, who is a meteorologist who came to Swallow Falls from New York City. whose big break was ruined by the incident. Soon after, however, cheeseburgers begin raining from the sky, and Flint realizes that his invention is functioning successfully in the stratosphere, using the condensation from clouds to create food-based weather systems. The town rejoices in their new food choices, and Swallow Falls is renamed Chew and Swallow and becomes a food tourism destination, making Flint a local celebrity. Flint and Sam grow closer after she reveals that she was teased as a child for her glasses and her fascination with meteorology. However, Flint notices the food has begun to overmutate gradually, becoming bigger and more unstable. He attempts to warn Mayor Shelbourne, now morbidly obese, that the Flintstonifer may be malfunctioning, but the latter ignores his warnings. After a tornado made up of spaghetti and meatballs threatens the town, Flint attempts to turn the Flintstonifer off, but the control device is mistakenly destroyed by Shelbourne while he is trying to stop Flint, causing the device to go rogue and creating a massive food storm across the planet. Flint places the kill code in a USB flash drive and builds a new flying car, this time with wings. And he used it to destroy the Flintstonifer, accompanied by Sam, and her cameraman Manny, Steve, and the town's former mascot Baby Brent McHale. Upon reaching the Flintstonifer, they discover it has surrounded itself with a giant meatball for protection. Reaching the interior, the flash drive containing the code is lost, and Brent is eaten by a giant animated roast chickens. Flint calls Tim to go to his computer to email him the kill code, and then Sam gets stabbed in the arm by a piece of peanut brittle. Now, she did mention in the middle of the movie, and when Flint was telling her all the stuff that can come out of his invention, Sam did mention that she has a severe peanut allergy. So when her arm got stabbed by that brittle, her allergy was immediately triggered and her face swelled. And Flint tells her to return to the car while he carries on alone. The two profess their love for each other, and Flint successfully cuts the rope and plummets down. Sam and Brent, now wearing one of the roast chickens as makeshift armor, make it back to the car, and Sam receives an epinephrine shot, curing her of her allergy. In the center, Flint connects the phone with the kill code sent by Tim to the Flintstonifer, which has developed a mind of its own, but discovers Tim sent the wrong profile. He uses his spray-on shoe formula on the machine, causing it to overload and destroy the meatball, ending the food storm. Flint, having survived the explosion, reunites with Sam and Tim, who finally shows appreciation for his son's inventions. Yeah, this is such a good movie. And I'd say this is probably the movie that got me into my huge food interest. But anyway, thank you for watching this one.